All right, y'all. Welcome back to another video. Like I said, I'm trying to stay consistent with it. Should be up by 6:30, I believe. And it really does pain me to make this video. It does, but I will explain why it doesn't really matter that much because the series would have been canceled. But as y'all know, this is Road to Funded, episode 3, final episode until further notice. And as you can see here, the challenge was failed. The challenge was failed sadly, and I mean no excuses through and through. But the series had to be canceled due to personal reasons. Um, like I said, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This was all done for entertainment. And this is not educational purposes. Do everything at your own risk. And in GTA, I'm 17, right? So in GTA, there's laws where you might be able to trade if you trade with for someone who's 18, right? But you have to go through that whole process. But that person no longer wanted to do it, and I'm not gonna get into that. So even if I passed it, I would not have been able to use the account. But like I said, um, which is what I believe caused me to fail the account. But I had two trades and both had me $10 away. I actually passed it at one point. Now looking back at the footage, but I forgot to close out because it was so close to take profit. I thought it was the sure way for me to get it, but it was $10 away from me passing the account. But as you know, Friday's price action and literally like majority of last week, its price action after the drop was pretty choppy, which led to me not hitting my TP by a quarter and a half a tick. Yep, a quarter and a half a tick. One was by a quarter and one was by a half a tick. Under normal price action, if it was a regular day or the objective haven't been met, I feel like it would have definitely been passed. But we'll be going over the trades I took that caused me to lose and what I could have done better, and now take and how I take challenges from now on. If you don't know, I was trading under Apex. They have a trailing drawdown rule of unrealized profit, which is why I target a strict 1 to 2R and don't take any partials. Why? Because this helps me achieve the best RR and I'll be able to do it without getting any realized drawdown. So, as you can see here, these were the two trades. These pained me. Oh, it was Friday. I mean, I was on the phone in school. All of these trades were taken in school, by the way. And I mean, as you can see, both of them were just so close. This was my take profit here, barely hit it. This was my take profit. It did not hit it. It was so I was so mad. I won't lie to you. I was showing it to my girlfriend. She was watching me trade. And it was just sad seeing price reverse on me. I think there was a SMT here, but it didn't even return into equilibrium of the range, which is why I was pretty mad because it should have definitely pushed higher than that. So as you can see here, the first trade, right? Uh, oops, sorry. Price is respecting OTE of the range. My bad. So we could get a fuller picture. Price respecting OTE of this dealing range right here. Took out this low and took out this high. So this is our dealing range. Price came into OTE and it's respecting OTE. So that's one thing to notice for bearish order flow. We have these previous day lows and we have our next objective is how we want to see price with this as the news event trading after 10 o'clock or 4 p.m. We had three scenarios, but I had to make a fourth one. My A was that it trades into this fair value gap and then it comes down to sweep these lows. Or it comes into this fair value gap, then comes down to sweep these lows, depending on how volatile news is. Or it closes above these fair value gaps and then it comes to this high. But I never considered it taking out this because this was our major sell side liquidity for the objective. And as you can see, price swept that liquidity, as you can see here, and we met our sell side objective. So I was like, that was a heavy push from 9:30 a.m. all the way down. And right now it's 10 o'clock. We usually have our 10 a.m. reversal. We have our setup forming, and we would want to go to equilibrium of the range after tapping into a high time frame pre array. So this was a pretty high confluence trade. I'd say it was about a B plus of a grade trade. And we had our equilibrium marked right here. And as you can see, I actually moved my take profit, I believe, to around here. But we had our range marked out. Equilibrium was right here. So We also made our C leg during the macro. We were trading the anticipatory breaker strategy. And I mean, price, it was doing good. It was doing really good, right? Entered in 12 micros. I wanted to one and done. If you don't know, my account before was at this. It was at 50 1K. So I just needed a little bit over 2,000, just to get the trade over with. And that's exactly what it should have gotten me. I did all the calculations correct. Um and we entered right here, as you can see, and that was going to be our stop to break even, and this was going to be it. And I'm telling you, I was on sky high when I was watching this in class, and as it was approaching that limit, I was like, yes, I'm going to get the certificate, cancel my subscription, not going to use the account, but show them that I could trade and pass it. And as you can see, I mean, look at the dot lines. Everything is looking great. I was just ecstatic. My girlfriend was happy for me. And when I tell you this was the start of the downhill spiral, like I said, I don't think I actually moved that stop. I don't think I did at all. 18140. All right, so I did move it quite a bit, but equilibrium was still around 18200. So it never went to equilibrium. And that's the problem I had, because it definitely should have went higher. But price ended up not taking my limit, and I went down all the way to my stop to break even, to my trailed stop, which I gained $200 for. And I mean, I was pretty furious. I was pretty furious. I quite literally left school after that because I just didn't want to be bothered. As you can see, it was a bad time. This is an older screenshot, by the way, and all the trades taken that got me to 1K is shown on my Twitter. So if you want to see that, link will always be in the description below. But I went, and as y'all know, 2K an unrealized profit is a hefty trailing drawdown, right? Because that's dang near the whole profit target. So you're trading with like $500 then. So I think I was trading with around $600 or $700 left, and I was about to say I might as well give up because that was supposed to be a one and done. Y'all know Apex. Once that happens, you could barely get anything left. But I said, let me just see what I could find PM session. So I find a nice 1 PM session, right? And honestly, I could have passed this trade here. Like I said, I could have passed this trade 3 times today. Y'all can see my face at the top as I was uploading on Instagram. The trade that I took here is uploaded on shorts, what's it called? On Reels on my Instagram. So if you want to check that out, make sure to just check the link in the description. My Instagram will be linked there too. I had everything marked out. It was a perfect trade setup, right? But it shortly reversed after that. I wasn't even trying it. We got to 52,440. I said, guys, I think this is still possible. Only $600 left. Only $600 left. This could have passed my act, but after that PTSD, I wanted to just take small profits each and every single time, right? So this was a trade that ended up invalidating my account. It inversed this, and all I wanted to do was see price to take this high. If y'all know the rule about inversions, it should have taken this high. Stop should have really went to break even at this candle, but I had so much conviction that I was going to take this high, not knowing that PM was going to be slopped due to the fact that the objective for the week has been taken out. So that trade is on me. But if you were to see it, you would notice that this is the last slide. Right here, around this tick, I actually was floating around 53K. So I had just a little over 53K, probably like $10 plus, but I didn't know because I thought I needed more and I failed to close it. And so it reversed on me again. Of course, it wasn't clean setups that took me to 53K. Honestly, when I trade with Top Step, hopefully sometime in the near future, I will be passing these accounts with no problem. But as you can see here, that's why it failed. I honestly expected it to take this high. I pass it, I get the certificate, but that didn't happen. So what I learned, partials, there's always going to be importance to partials. Stick to your rules. because I honestly probably could have gotten one more trade in that could have gotten there to me. And make sure that if you have an objective or a price target, calculate it instead of just setting it there. You could set it at the next high, but especially with something like a profit target or a challenge, just I would advise to set it, you know, to the point where it's just one and done. Because if I did that, I could have probably passed it maybe 3 times that day. So that's the end of the video. I'm gonna be posting a lot more trade recaps, like trade executions on Twitter. I'm gonna try and posting trade executions on Shorts, TikTok, and YouTube as well as the fact that I will now be live streaming, I think Monday to Thursday Asia session, depending on market conditions, to see if I could get some live executions on forex pairs. So if you guys want to stay tuned for that, make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, and just stick tuned for these videos. I will be dropping them weekly. New video dropping next week as well. I appreciate all of you for watching. Have a blessed day.